Hey everyone, and welcome back to Nioh. On this video, we're going to be setting up what should be my final build, and this one's going to be for dual swords. So I've been thinking long and hard about exactly how I want to set this up, and what I'm shooting for is something that's fairly tanky, that does a ton of damage, and has a decent amount of lifesteal on it. And I want to keep it in agility rank B, and I also want to have it do a lot of lightning damage to slow down my enemies. So that's my goal, that's what I'm going to be building towards, and let's get started. So, first thing to do is to reset everything with the Book of Reincarnation. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and I've actually got these extra spirit stones and soul stones I never used, so let's go ahead and get rid of all these. Get all the Amrita out of them. Should be a decent amount too. Especially these large soul stones. I got 11 of those. Okay, there we go. And that puts me at 32,043,000 Amrita. Alright, so where do we want to begin? That's always the hardest part. I think we'll start by going to the shrine. And we'll level up all my stats to 10. So that's a good starting point. I like to have all my stats at 10. Get those big bonuses out of each one. And then I want to have magic somewhere around 25. And then my spirit I want exactly at 21. Because I'm going to be using the Katajishi Guardian Spirit as my primary. And that requires 21 spirit for all of the passives. So let's start there. And we'll go to my Guardian Spirit here. And down to Katajishi. So Katajishi increases your attack after you use a skill, which is very good for dual swords, doing the whirlwind spam. It's got guard key reduction. I don't care too much about that. Lightning damage is up 12%, which is good. I'm planning on using lots of lightning amulets, or talismans, whatever they're called. It's got 20 key. Key is always great. And it's got skill life drain. So that's the life drain I was looking for. So this is the perfect Guardian Spirit. I'm going with him. And then I'm going to keep Sirshu as my secondary. That's going to give me that extra Amrita, which is great. And it's also going to increase my skill life drain a little bit more. So that's a good setup for me. Alright, I guess next we should probably get my gear in order. So let's go to the storehouse. Let's pull out all my stuff, so we can figure out what I want to use. And I was going through some of this, and I honestly don't have the best selection of gear at the moment. So the gear is definitely going to be a work in progress. But I'll do the best I can at the moment. And we'll see if we can get a good starting point. So pulled all that out, and let's see what we're going to use. So dual swords, I know I've got a lightning enchanted one and an earth one. And I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. I'm kind of leaning towards the lightning enchanted one, but then again, I'm going to be using lightning amulets. So I'm thinking I might be able to get earth and lightning on my enemies. Or maybe just the extra lightning will increase the amulet's effectiveness. So I'm not sure how I want to go with that. Apparently Twilight missions just changed. But I think as of right now, we're going to have the lightning in the main hand. And we'll put the earth in the offhand. We'll start there. So there we go. Ranged, I think that's already pretty much set. We got the longbow right there, and this other longbow I think was a little bit worse. Or actually, no, this... Oh yeah, okay. So the longbow I have is the better one, so we're gonna keep that. Head armor, I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with the Chunin apparel. It's light, but it's probably the best option I have at the moment. Because these ones, that one's another light one and it's not as good. And that one's a medium, but not really impressed with the stats. And the toughness gain is pretty minimal, so I think we'll just stick with that. The torso, I've been debating. I might stick with the Genius Strategist. The Tadanashi is a better choice for what I'm trying to do, but I don't think I can deal with that weight. You can see how high it's putting me over the threshold. 87.7%. So I don't think I can deal with that because I want to get the other pieces on as well. I think I'm going to stick with my ambush unit armor because that's good. I could go with Katakawa for more toughness, but the stats aren't really there for me. So not super impressed with that. I'm liking the ambush armor. So I think we're going to stick with that. And Master Swordsman armor, that's a set I want to potentially build around. Because the 4-piece I really like. It's got close combat damage plus 10.2%, and it's going to increase the skill damage on my Sign of the Cross. Plus, at the 2-piece, you get skill key reduction of 12.2% and damage reduction of 2%. So I think that's a set I really want to try to get. So I'm going to keep this here for now. Because these other ones, they don't really compete. And this set is an interesting set, but not good for my build. So yeah, I think that's what I want there. And then for the feet, I think I want to stick with the hero's armor. So I think we're set on gear at the moment. I'm going to need some more stamina to get under 70% to get that agility rank B. But I think we're pretty much good. I'm not really changing anything, really. Just staying with the same stuff. So, since that is the case, what I want to do is keep all the stuff that's part of a set, and I think I'll break down the rest. So, let's see. What is part of a set in these weapons? We've got that one part of national unity. Oh wait, I can't send them here. Let's go to items. We can do it here. So let's see here. We're keeping that. Keeping that. And that. And that. Okay, so that's all there. And then armor. That one's getting kept. Oh, I didn't even look at the accessories, but I don't think my accessories are gonna beat what I have equipped. So let's keep that set. And that one for sure. That one's part of the Red Demon set. That's good. Master Swordsman I'm wearing. That one's going in the storage. And that one. Oh, I guess I did change one. Because I think I was wearing the... Or was I? I can't remember. I might have changed one piece of armor. Okay. So we're good there. So, do I meet all these requirements? I need 11 skill, but skill's what I need for my dual sword, so that'll definitely happen. Looks like I need 12 body for that, and 13 strength. And 13 stamina. So 13 strength, 13 stamina, and 12 body. And that's it. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So 12 body, 13 stamina, 13 strength. And look at that. That stamina puts me under the 70%. So that's exactly what I want. So let's go ahead and confirm that. Okay, and let's look at those accessories before I forget about them. Anyone's worth keeping here? No. 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 Nope. And no. Definitely like mine better. But hopefully we'll get some good divine ones soon. Because I've had pretty bad luck with them. Okay, what next? Well, since my stats are in order, I suppose we could just dump the rest into skill. Unless I'm forgetting something. Armor's all set. So, yeah, I think it's just all going into skill. Actually, I probably should wait a little bit. Let's throw most into skill, but then we'll pull back on, I don't know, 10 or so. So we'll put skill up at 60 for now. We'll come back for that because I'm not sure if my magic and my dex is quite where I want it. Dex is probably fine at 10. I'm only looking to use power pills and quick change. But magic I might want more of. So we'll see about that. Okay, and let's make sure I did everything right here. And that looks good. Got my 2 dual swords, my rifle, my longbow. Yep, everything looks good there. Alright, what next? Let's go spend some skill points. So I'm going to be very selective. Normally I get just about everything in a particular weapon. But I just want the stuff that I know for sure I'm going to use. And if I find I need anything else later, I can tack those on once I figure out what I need. So, I definitely want Sign of the Cross too. Grapple, I don't think I actually want, to be honest. Because if I get someone into grapple range, I think what I want to do is hit them with the Sign of the Cross. And then Final Blow. So, probably won't be using that, but it's there in case I need it. And we want Sign of the Cross 1 and 2. Flux, I actually don't think I'm going to be using much. But I do need to get at least the first rank to get Tachi Arts. For that passive, close combat damage increase 10% against enemies with full life gauges, which could be really good for my Whirlwind, because that can basically bring something from full health to dead. So that passive, I think, will actually help. So let's go ahead and get all 3 ranks of that. God of the Wind, don't want that. So, which Mystic Art? They're both really good, at least on paper. So either landing an attack reduces the key usage of subsequent attacks, or I can go the tanky route with Firm Resolve, and landing an attack reduces the amount of damage you take for a time. This effect can be boosted if you land another attack before it runs out. So I think I'm going to go with the tankiness, because I think my damage is going to be just fine. So I want that tankiness. We're going to go with Firm Resolve. And confirm that. Okay, Moonshadow, don't want that. Key Pulse Heaven for high stance, definitely want that. Cherry Blossom, don't want that. Living Water Heaven, I'll take it. Water Sword. So I was debating between Water Sword and Windstorm. I think Windstorm is going to win. I used it before, I really like it. It's got more mobility. So I think this is going to be the winner. So I'll go with Windstorm 1 and 2. Key Pulse, man, I think I'm actually not going to get these because I think I'm just going to stay in high stance. I don't really see a need for me to get out of high stance at all. So we're going to wait on that. I might end up wanting these. I mean, they are only 1 skill point, but if I'm not going to be using them, I'll use those skill points elsewhere. So for now, we'll leave those unspent. And I've been debating the defense arts plus 10 key recovery speed when guarding. Possibly. Depends on how many skill points I need, because I don't think I'm going to be guarding much, to be honest. But we'll see on that. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I think that's everything I want in dual swords. At least for the time being. So, I want passives from the other trees. Indomitable Spirit, I've been thinking about this one. When your health drops to 30% or lower, your key recovery speed increases. I don't really know if I want that or not, because ideally my health's not going to be dropping that low. And if it is, I should be healing it back really quick. So, let's wait on that. I definitely want the extra key though, so we're getting this passive. And then, does Sword have any other passives I want? Don't recall any, but there might be. But, no, actually. Okay, Spear. When your health drops to 30% or lower, close combat damage increases by 4%. That's another one I might want. Probably want that one more than the key recovery. Because if I do get that low, I would like to do more damage. So let's go ahead and get this. And then, let's see, what else we got here? Increases damage of thrust attacks. That's not going to help me. Okay, axe. I know it's got the life. I definitely want that. So we gotta get that and that. I don't care if you overwrite. I'm not gonna be using those. And throw in that life. So 200 extra life. And then it might have another passive I want. Axe damage, that's not gonna help. What's this one? When your health drops to 30% or lower, received damage is reduced by 10%. That could come in handy. If I do drop that low, that extra damage reduction is going to be good, I think. So let's go ahead and get those. Okay. And then Kusadagama, I know this one has ones I want. Increase damage of final blows. Yes, please. We'll crank that up. And let's see, what else we got? Increases damage dealt to enemies from behind. Yes, I would like that as well. Okay, 39 points left. I think that was the last passive I really wanted. Oh, actually, when your health is at max, your close combat damage increases by 6%. Yeah, we should get that as well. Alright, so we're really running out of points here. Just 21 left. I do want to pick up at least a couple of these to increase my attack. So let's just grab 2, and then that'll leave me some extra points if I need them. So let's grab 2 ranks of this, and that leaves me with 9 points. So that should be good, I think. Alright, on to ninja skill points. I definitely want to be able to cast my stuff instantly, so we're going to get the Mystic Art. Don't think I want any of this stuff. Nope, none of this stuff. I don't need extra projectiles. I don't even think I need extra elixirs, to be honest. But I do want to reduce the key consumed by a dash. So let's drop that. Get all 3 ranks of that. Running speed, I thought that was movement speed, but I've been testing around with it and it doesn't feel like movement speed. I think it's just the sprinting. So I'm not going to get that. But I should have extra points if I need it. Let's go ahead and get quick change. I might even get 2 of them, but we'll see on that. Definitely want to decrease the key used when evasive rolling. Okay, I actually don't think I need to take extra elixirs, so we're going to pass on that. Power pills, we want that. At least 4. So let's go with 4 at the moment. And yeah, I might just go ahead and get 2 quick changes and 6 power pills if I can swing it. But let's get Ninja Tool Mastery 1 because I know I'm gonna need at least one of those. And let's see what I can ready with my jutsu. Let's see, let's put both of those on and quick change. And that used 13 of my jutsu. So let's see, power pills. Let's actually put them on the back bar, maybe. Quick change can stay there. That's a good spot for it. I think power pills, though, I want on the back bar. So let's put those there for now. Okay, so do I want to try to get more? So I've got 13 jutsu, 1 left. Do I want more power pills or do I want quick change or both? If I can swing both, I should probably do it. So let's see. I can get more jutsu, but that takes skill points. Let's go with power pill first because I'll probably be more likely to use those. And that's only going to cost me 2 jutsu. So, but I will need Ninja Tool Mastery for that. So that'll leave me 2 extra, I think. 2 extra jutsu. Oh, but that'll cost 5 jutsu to ready. But I can get 3 more. That actually might be perfect. Let's see. I want to make sure I do this right. I think I have just enough jutsu to make it happen, though. Let's find out. So let's see. We want to ready that. And that leaves me with 2 extra. So yeah, if I get 3 more jutsu, I could ready another quick change. Screw it. Let's do it. I think that'll be the best option. So let's see. Learn skills. So that costs 5. That costs 5 points. It's 5 jutsu. I have 2 extra jutsu, and that gives me 3 extra jutsu. So yeah, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and do it. Two quick changes. What am I gonna do with myself? Ready jutsu. Quick change. Perfect. Alright, so 6 power pills and 2 quick change. Nice. Let's move on to the magic. Or Onmyo, rather. So I definitely want weakness talismans. Let's get those in, and I definitely want sloth. And let's see, I want awakening to instantly cast Onmyo magic on myself and cast other Onmyo magic quicker. Confirm that. All this stuff I don't want, except I do want lightning talismans. And I'm gonna get 6 of those. So let's just get all 3 ranks. Okay, I definitely want the passives for Pure Mind and the Purification extension. Kakai, I'm kind of going back and forth on. I guess it's really going to depend on how much ki usage I'm dealing with. So for right now, I'm going to skip on Kakai, although I might need it. Oasis and Rejuvenation. Oasis I don't think will be good. Rejuvenation I'm kind of waffling on. We'll see. Evil Ward would be nice, but I don't think it's worth buying all this extra stuff for. Carnage Talismans, I'm going to do it. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I think it's finally time. Let's do some Carnage. And actually, they're pretty cheap. Maybe I'll get 3 ranks of it. Let's get 2 for now. And we'll go from there. So let's see. I think I'm going to skip on the extra Amrita gains. It'd be nice, but I don't know. I might get the 3%. I might get 1 rank of it. We'll see. Because that's tempting. Same thing with the luck. I think 1 rank will be worth it, but after that, it's probably too much. Don't think I need the gold. Living weapon, I'm probably hardly going to use it, to be honest, so I don't think that's going to help me. Okay, so let's see where that leaves us before we make more decisions. So let's go back to the shrine. Ready some jutsu. So all 3 lightning. Which was 6 jutsu in total. And then I want weakness, sloth, carnage, and another carnage. So that puts me 20 to 25. So I've still got room to maneuver here. And let's go ahead and get these shortcuts how I want them. So lightning actually is in a pretty good spot. I like it there. Let's see. We got the weakness. Not currently on the bar, so let's put that on. We'll put it right there. And then Carnage. Let's put that right there. And I think that's... Is that all of them? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, you know what I forgot to get? What I wanted was steel. Or protection? I think it's called steel. Protection's something else, I think. Let's see, where are those hiding? Yes, steel, raise my defense. So I definitely want that. So let's see where that leaves me. I knew I was forgetting something. So let's see, ready jutsu. Well, I kind of want the steel on the front bar. Maybe I'll put quick change on the back bar. Yeah, let's put that on the back bar, I think. So where the elixirs currently are. And then let's see. Then I want to put steel on the front bar. Right there. Because if I'm using steel, I'm using weakness and sloth with it, most likely. And carnage, just doing all 4 of those. So I want those all on the same bar. And then Kakai needs to go. That's going to get replaced by my elixirs. So that's perfect, I think. Yeah, that should work well. Alright, and what was my jutsu at? I am 23 of 25, so just 2 extra. Alright, so what does that leave me with? I got 41 points left to spend. Let's go ahead and get 1 Amrita gain, wherever that was. And 1 luck, too. So let's get the luck. And then the Amrita was... where was that? Right there. So that gets me to 27. Then I'll need to increase my capacity, I think. Because I think what I'll do is just get more weakness, carnage, steel, and all those. I already had 2 carnage, though, so I think that's good at the moment. Let's get an extra steel, sloth, and weakness. And see where that leaves me. So that's 3 jutsu, that's 4. So that would be 7, and then that gives me... I'm forgetting where I am. Okay, let's do one thing at a time here. So I think steel would actually probably be more important. Steel and weakness. Sloth is good, but I'll have the lightning to slow things down, so it might be redundant. So let's get steel. And then weakness. And then we'll see where that leaves me. Oh, and I need to get that as well. Okay, so let's see where that puts me. Okay, so ready that up. 26 of 29. 28 of 29. And carnage is 2, right? Yeah, it's 2 each, so that's good. Alright, so I'm 1 jutsu short for sloth. Or more than that, but I'm 1 jutsu short of max is what I meant. So I'll need 3 extra jutsu to get another sloth in. And that'll give me 3. So I guess we can go ahead and do that. I think more than that would probably be overkill. So let's ready that up. And then figure out what I want to do. I might just get more carnage if that ends up being good. I'm not sure. But we'll put sloth in there for now. But 4 of each, I can't see myself needing more than that. That's, like I said, it's probably already overkill. Plus I've got the 6 power pills. I got the 2 quick changes. It's gonna be massive damage. So maybe I should just get passives. I don't know. Kind of waffling. 13 points to play with. I could get more luck. Could get more Amrita gains. Maybe I should go that path. Could get 1 more carnage. Well, here, let's do this. Let's get 1 Amrita gain and 1 luck, and then we'll just leave the rest of the points to play with, because that'll leave me 5. That'll let me get something, I'm sure. Or actually, it really wouldn't, would it? Screw it. We'll just get these passives. Amrita and luck. And we'll keep the 5 for now. Because I might need Kakai, that's right. So we'll keep the extra for Kakai if I need it, because Kakai isn't going to cost me too much, I don't think. That's 3 points. So I can get that Kakai in there. Alright, that'll work. Alright, so magic is set. Gear is set. Skill points pretty much set. I might get some more skill points once I get some extra stats put in. Let's see. So I think skill gives samurai skill points. Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 more. Okay, I think we're good to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna be dealing with 70 skill, that's good. I'm gonna keep my clan the same for extra luck. I didn't see any clan bonuses that would help me a ton. So we're just gonna keep that the same. So what else do I need to do? I think we're getting close here. My look stayed the same, so that's great. Because I dig that look, I like it. I guess I need to use some whetstones to get my familiarity up. Got plenty of those. I need, what, 7 of them? Oh good, it worked on both. I didn't know it did that. So 884 and that one's 871. Those are very similar. So we'll see which one we like here. Alright, so that's all done. Skill points are set. Let's go to the blacksmith and increase this gear a little bit. So I want to go to soul match. Weapons. We'll throw in my dual swords here, although I haven't decided on which ones yet, but I guess we'll go with these. Or actually, I can't soul match anything here. Because what I need to do is, since this is a +1, I would need to soul match it with another +1 to get it up to 2. What I could do is I could get the earth ones up to +1, and that would actually make them more damage than those ones. But let's wait on that. So armor. So we could, yeah, we can soul match with either of these. So which one's it gonna be? I guess probably the other light one. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll toss in that. 103,000 gold. That'll get it up to a +2. Sounds good to me. And actually, what's it increasing? I don't see anything increasing. Yeah. Is it increasing anything? Oh, I see. Because the familiarity resets. Alright, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and soul match that. Okay, and then torso. Nothing to do there. Ambush armor. Let's see. We could soul match there, although those are pretty good. But do they compete? No. So let's go ahead and soul match those. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, because it's lower level, so it's not going to go up to a +1. Well, I could soul match it to those, although those are heavy. I might want to hold on to those. Is it worth it to lose the +2s? Probably not. Let's wait on this. The pants. I definitely want to increase these. I'm probably going to keep this item potentially forever. So, what can I soul match to? We could soul match to those. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. Screwed that up. So Master Swordman there. Pirate armor there. And that'll get it up to +1, right? No. Why? Guess I have to match to a +1? Why do I have to do that? I don't understand. Well, whatever. If that's gonna do it, then that's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and soul match that. And then the boots. Those are gonna stay the same. Alright, so I guess I'll break down the rest of the stuff. Yeah, she's got some new dialogue, or at least some new patron points for me for spending so much money. So let's disassemble. I want to break down all this extra divine stuff I got. And that'll give me materials to potentially make awesome things. Or to switch effects or whatever I want to do. So let's just break all this stuff down. Same with these. Although those are +1. Yeah, let's just break them. I can always get more. Maybe this is the wrong decision, but it's not the end of the world. And screw it, I'll break these as well. I was gonna save those, but I don't think I'm gonna use them. Actually, you know what? Let's soul match off those. Why not, right? We'll break down the others. And break these down, and I think that's it. So one more soul match. Whoops, didn't mean to leave. Soul match, armor. Those gloves to those gloves, and that'll get it up to a +1. Alright, and I'm sure that got me... Oh, and received the following title, Soul Match Novice. Alright, so that should give me a bunch of patron points. What I want is Muramasa. Let's decrease soul matching costs. Get them way down. 22%, not bad. Okay, so now we got a new title for a new point. We'll get gold earned. And then we got a new Amrita memory. Must be for one of the blacksmiths. Is it Senji? I don't know if I had that before. Well, anyways, if any of that's new, there it is. You can read it yourself. I have no idea. It's not marking it for me, but Shinji Muramasa has something new. There are stories of Tokugawa Ieyasu avoiding Muramasa's weapons and calling them evil blades. Ieyasu is said to have viewed Amrita as a real threat to his newly unified country, and hoped to gather it all and seal it away in order to conceal its existence. This perhaps was the source of the rumor that he disliked Muramasa blades, spread by other clans and common folk who did not know the truth. Okay, so are we all set here? We might be. 209 toughness. It's in the blue range, so I think that's going to make it difficult for me to stagger, which I don't know if they can even stagger me out of Whirlwind anyway, so that might not be a concern. My agility rank is B, just under that 70% threshold. I'm rocking 2,687 life, so nothing near where that spear build had, but I should be good. Hopefully all the magic I have will supplement my lower health. Lots of ki, 148, that's a ton. Attack is 905 on the main weapon, 892 on the offhand weapon. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully, this build will be awesome and I can use it the rest of the game. And you can see all my special effects here. There's a bunch of them. Luck plus 99, jeez. All of this stuff in here. That's all the bonuses I'm rolling with. And yeah, I believe we're all set. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but if I am, I'm sure it'll come to me and I can fix it on the next video. But Anyways, next video we'll be giving this a shot, and I believe we're going up against another special like after game mission, either a dual boss or, you know, one of these boss rush type of encounters, but we'll see. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.